Hello everyone, my name is Itaisha Desmond with metric number 85709 and welcome to our presentation of an important intellectual property case that has captured the attention of the music industry and the social media platforms. So let's begin our presentation by understanding what is intellectual property or IP means. Intellectual property refers to the legal right that protects the creation of the minds, including the literature, music, designs and inventions. These rights ensure that creators are recognized and compensated for their work while preventing unauthorized use or explorations by others. The case we will discuss today involves Sony Music, which is one of the world's leading record labels and a TikTok rapper who used Sony's copyright music without proper authorizations. This unauthorized use led to a lawsuit where Sony was awarded $800,000 in damage. This case is significant because it highlights the growing tensions between creativity and legality in the age of social media. So the platforms like TikTok allows creators to remix and share content, but this is often leads to blurred lines regarding intellectual property rights. So by analyzing this case, we aim to understand the legal boundaries of creativity and consequences of infringements. That's all from me. Thank you.
Okey, salam sejahtera. Saya masih sedang berada dalam mengenai elektrik izinkan sampel pertama dalam masa lalu. Hari ini saya akan menceritakan mengenai kes Sony Music vs Trivio, di mana satu kes hak cipta yang melibatkan industri musik dan platform digital. Harta intelek seperti hak cipta sangat penting untuk melindungi karya kreatif seperti musik daripada penggunaan tanpa kebenaran. Kes ini menunjukkan cabaran melindungi hak cipta dalam era digital. Seterusnya, latar belakang kes yaitu plaintiff yaitu Sony Music Entertainment, salah satu label muzik terbesar di dunia. Sony mengembuskan hak cipta karya artis mereka termasuk lagu Reflection oleh komposer Jepun Toshifumi Hinata, manakala defendant adalah Trivio, seorang artis TikTok yang popular. Lagunya 90 mH menjadi itulah di TikTok, tetapi Sony mendakwa lagu itu menggunakan sampel tanpa kebenaran daripada Reflection. Lagu Reflection diterbitkan pada tahun 1986 dan dilindungi hak cipta dengan elemen melodi utamanya digunakan dalam 90 mH. Selain itu, kes utama adalah sifat pelanggaran terpokok menggunakan bagian penting daripada lagu Reflection tanpa mendapatkan lesen atau kebenaran daripada Sony. Oleh disebabkan itu, tuntutan undang-undang oleh Sony mendakwa program ini adalah pelanggaran hak cipta, manakala Trivio cuba mempertahankan lagunya sebagai karya transformasi. Oleh itu, keputusan mahkamah memihak kepada Sony dan Trivio diperintahkan membayar lebih RM800,000 sebagai ganti rugi. Faktor utama keputusan adalah pendamping langsung elemen melodi penting tanpa perubahan ketara yang dianggap pelanggaran jelas hak cipta. Jadi kesimpulannya, kes ini menekankan kepentingan menghormati hak cipta dalam dunia kreatif. Sebagai pencipta, kandungan kita mesti bertanggung jawab untuk memastikan karya kita lebih.
Hello, my name is Nuswahila Hidayana binti Muhammad Nuzan. I would like to present the key issues in the copyright infringement case involving Sony Music and TikTok rapper Trivio. This case centered around the unauthorized use of sample from the instrumental song Reflections by Japanese composer Toshifumi Hinata in Trivio's song titled 90 mH. Nature of infringement. Trivio, whose real name is Dentrell Devon Clark Rainbow, has used an unclear sample without permissions. The court deemed this action as blatant and flagrant, as Trivio did not seek permissions to use the material. The song 90 mH has achieved over 170 million streams on Spotify and went viral on TikTok, leading to significant financial gains for Trivio without compensating the original copyright holder. Plaintiff's legal claims. Sony Music filed a lawsuit against Trivio, claiming that his action constitute deliberate infringement of both the sound recording and the underlying compositions of Reflections. They sought damage amounting to $802,997.23, which include lost licensing fees and revenue generated from the song. Additionally, Sony requests a permanent injunction to stop any future disruption of 90 mH, arguing that ongoing infringement could harm their right and the market for Hinata's work. Defendants' counter-arguments. In response, Trafigura agreed that his infringement was not willful. He stated that he did not intend to violate copyright laws. While this agreement was acknowledged by the judge as compelling, it was ultimately deemed irrelevant because Sony was seeking actual damage rather than statutory damage. Furthermore, Trafigura attempted to evade service of the lawsuits and ignore communication from Sony, which led to the court ruling in favor of Sony. Court ruling. Ultimately, the court ruled in favor of Sony Music, awarding them $802,997.23 in damage while denying their request for a permanent injunction. The judge concluded that the damage was sufficient to remedy any future harm caused by the ongoing disruption of 90mH. This case sets an important precedent regarding copyright infringement in music sampling, especially in an era where many independent artists use unclear samples in their works.
Hello and good evening. My name is Muhammad Ilhan Atta. So today I would like to present about the timeline of the Sony versus TikTok rappers. So for the timeline, the infringement occurs. So as mentioned or as stated in the lawsuit, the infringement occurs on the TikTok platform. So that's mean a lot of the rappers uses some of the unlicensed music and then they post it as their content. So this means Sony has right to sue them because they are not having a license to use their product legally. So for the verdict, the court has been ordered the rappers from the parties that to pay the Sony at about nearly 1 million, which is at about $800,000 in compensation or for the damages. So for the summarize of the court decision, the infringement has found inside the TikTok rappers, which means they are using Sony product illegally without any license. So he lost the lawsuits and then he needs to pay the requested amount by the court. So for the key factor of the rulings, the evidence of the copyright infringement, unauthorized use of the music. So basically lots of music in the TikTok, they are not licensed by the Sony. So if they use the unlicensed music, they can be sued by the owner or the creator. So I think that's all for my presentation. Thank you.
Assalamualaikum and a warm welcome to Dr. Mastika and everyone. I'm Asrinawati Yasib. With matrix number 8301, we'll talk about the implication and lesson learned from this infringement case. The first one is impact on the defendant and plaintiff. The case had significant financial implication for the defendant, Trafigura, who was ordered to pay Sony Music over $800,000 for copyright infringement related to his song 90mH, which sampled the 1986 song Reflection by Toshifumi Hinata without proper licensing. This ruling highlights the potential financial risk for the artists who do not secure the necessary permission for sample, especially when their work gains substantial popularity, as evidenced by 90mH generating over 100 million Spotify streams. For Sony, the successful lawsuit reinforced its position as a major player in the music industry, demonstrating its commitment to protecting intellectual property rights and the financial benefits that can arise from enforcing this right. After that, the broader implication for the music industry and platforms. This case underscores the ongoing challenges within the music industry regarding copyright infringement, particularly in the age of social media and streaming platforms. The judge, not Trafigura's attempts to avoid service and communication, which reflects a broader issue where emerging artists may not fully understand or comply with copyright law. The ruling may prompt platforms like TikTok to reconsider their policies and user-generated content and sampling, potentially leading to stricter enforcement of copyright regulation to protect rights holders. Last but not least is the lesson for content creators and business. For content creators, this case serves a critical reminder of the importance of obtaining proper licenses before using sample in their work. Trifuggo's situation illustrates the risk of ignoring copyright laws, as his failure to respond to Sony's demands ultimately led to significant financial penalties. Additionally, business in the music industry should prioritize clear communication and education about copyright laws to prevent similar disputes in the future. As Judge Pittman pointed out, refusal to comply with court orders and exacerbate legal issues, emphasizing the need for transparency and cooperation in legal matters. That's all for me. Thank you.
Hello and good afternoon to Dr. Mastika. My name is Cindy Kiran number metric 83532, and I will present the conclusion and the reflection. The case between Sony Music and TikTok rapper Trifuggo highlight the importance of respecting intellectual property IP right. Trifuggo was ordered to pay nearly $803,000 for copyright infringement after using a sample from the 1836 song Reflection by Osifumi Inata in his track 90 without getting permission from Sony, despite his song being very popular with over 100 million Spotify streams. Trifuggo failed to respond to Sony requests for licensing to lead to large financial penalties. This case serves as a reminder to creators to be aware of and follow IP laws. As Judge Mark Pittman said, the main problem was Trifuggo's attempts to avoid the legal process, which made things worse. This ruling shows that content creators need to pay attention to copyright law and get proper permission to use sample in their work. Ignoring this rule can result in serious legal and financial problems. Creators should take the time to understand and follow copyright law to protect their work and avoid legal issues. That's all from me. Thank you.